It took some 40 years, but the Bviaa Athletics Association is now celebrating the arrival of their personal uniforms thanks to the vision of former at-large representative Irene Penn O'Neill, who championed the cause. At the unveiling held on Monday, December 12th at the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports, Bviaa Athletics Association President Dean Greenaway said that it was while competing at the 2008 Beijing Olympics that Irene Penn O'Neill asked why the Bviaa athletes were not recognizable like the other countries participating in the Games. From there, efforts were made to fund the uniforms, which have now become a reality.
During the 2008 Olympic Games in Beijing, Honorable Irene Penn O'Neill, who was there at the time, she asked about why Bviaa athletes were looking different to everybody else. And we explained to her at the time that the only uniforms we have had were a donation that came through the Olympic Committee when Brazil was hosting the the Pan American Games in 2007. They provided the uniforms that we were using, but it had nothing really of Bviaa, no identity. So when I became president of athletics in 2009, I pursued the effort again, and I spoke to Honorable Irene Penn O'Neill, who began procuring the funds to assist us with getting this. It has taken a while longer than we have thought because the shipping and things like that, but here we are today.
Minister responsible for sports, Myron Walwyn, who was on hand for the unveiling, received an official Bviaa Athletics Association shirt at the event. He said the athletes who go abroad are ambassadors of the country, and it is important how they represent the Bviaa.
Mr. Greenaway, I'd like to congratulate you for this initiative. I think it's a very good initiative. It's a bit late in coming, but it's good. I'd like to also encourage the other sporting associations to follow suit, because when you put on a uniform, it should give you a different feeling that it's time for action. It brings a sense of pride to the athletes as well.
Acting Director for the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports, Patrick Harrigan, said it is his hope that the athletes would wear the uniforms with pride and a sense of purpose, because persons seeing the athletes now will know where they are from.
I would also hope that the other sporting federations will follow suit. Because I've been to competitions and I've seen our team compete here, and sometimes you wonder really which is our team. Because if we didn't know our athletes, then we would know that that's the Bviaa. And this is one way now that we can stand up and say, that's our team, whether they're in first place, second place, or they're finishing last. But we know that's our team.
The uniforms, which were designed by Andrea Wilson of Jaffix Designs, come 36 years after the Bviaa Athletics Association began competing regionally.